It's just a backpack, let's make it quick and don't overthink this. Why I bought it? This is my previous backpack. As you see, nothing fancy. Huge storage, not comfortable at all, not practical, doesn't have the side pockets, hated it, needed to upgrade. So I got this Sims Freestone backpack. Now I have it for 3 months approximately, and I have a few thoughts. And if you're thinking about buying it, or you're searching for a backpack in general, you might need to hear these or not. The price, it's around 150 euros, give or take. Depends where you get it, and it's a little bit pricey, but for a decent hiking backpack of 30 liters, you're gonna pay a similar amount of money. So it's not terrible, could be cheaper, but it's right there on the edge. As much as I know, Sims apparently paired up with 511. That is a US based, I think, company that does all the military and tactical things, and they do backpacks, boots and all that thing. And if that's true, those guys really know what they're doing, and this backpack is kind of collab with them, but don't quote me on that as always. Now, storage. 30 liters. What does it mean? When I'm going fishing, I would pack this thing with all the things I need throughout the day, and also all the things I'm gonna wear. So I'm not driving with all my cameras and extra socks and so on. So everything goes in, this goes into the car. Then when I arrive, I'll get the things I need on me, and all the rest stays in here, and I'll walk with it. Gloves, extra socks, my action cam, drone with 2 extra batteries and a remote. That's a lot. Sunglasses, bottle of water, for example, my spoons, and 4 boxes of bait if I'm going for a salmon. That's how much bait I will carry with me. I don't know why. I'm not using even half of those, but you need to take them for some reason. Some extra batteries for my action cam, leaders, pliers, measuring devices, different pliers, and so on. Also, I'm carrying a fish marking device. So that's basically how much I'm carrying with me on a regular trip for a salmon fishing. Also, I'll attach my landing net here. I spent a lot of time with it in the rain. It has a rain cover installed here. It's probably handy, but I haven't used it because I spent 6 hours in a pretty heavy rain with this backpack. It never got wet inside, and it's not leaking at all, at least for now. So I would say it is weatherproofed, not really waterproofed. If you're gonna dive with this backpack, it will probably leak, and leak a lot. But if it's just raining and heavy raining, at least for now, there is no problem with it. Organization stuff. There's 2 big openings to get into the main compartment. The top one and this side one. It's like a camera bag. I'm glad there is 2. This one is very comfortable when I want to reach my extra baits, because usually I'm carrying 2 boxes with me in my wading jacket on the chest here, and 2 extras are in the backpack, and I can reach them through this side pocket almost with my one hand. But one thing I wish they included, it's some kind of divider here, just to divide that side pack opening from the main compartment, because when you're taking out something through here, a lot of stuff might fall out also. So that's could be improved, let's say. It has a kind of laptop slot here if you need it. I'm just carrying big meter with me for a large fish that I never catch. Also, it has this inside pocket with some attachment inside. It's good for carrying my action cam batteries because it's dry inside. And this front small pocket also for small things. As always, it has a YKK zippers. Those things are robust. I have no bad words to say about the YKK. When it's closed, you know it's closed. No problems there. Now it has a lot of different attachment points. You can pretty much put anything you want here. Usually I'm not carrying anything on these because it just gets in your way and things moving here. I don't like that. It might get tangled with your line and so on. So I try to crumble everything inside as much as I can. Now the comfort. What I didn't knew before buying this backpack, that it has the back plate here, probably plastic, I'm not really sure. It's perforated, so it's breathable, although I haven't fished with it in really warm weather because I bought it in winter, but it's supposed to breathe and I think it will. It's very, very comfortable compared to the backpack I used to have. This thing just goes on your back and it stays there locked tight. So that is very, very good. All these things I showed you inside the backpack weighs around 7 kilos. And I would say that's approximately the total weight you would want to carry with this backpack. These straps are padded, they're nice, but if you're gonna fill it with like 15 kilos or more, I would say you're good for an hour or so, because they're not designed to carry that much of a weight. 5-6 kilos is okay for a day, I would say. More than that, I think you would get some pressure on your shoulders. When I was younger, I used to have some hiking backpacks because I did a lot of forest running and so on. I would always cut off or take off these straps, the chest straps, the waist straps, because they looked stupid, you never looked cool with them, and I didn't like them. When I used this backpack and I'm carrying a lot of weight, I tried these. These are life-saving devices. The chest belt, it's a small one. It really holds these two straps on your chest tightly. It doesn't let them spread. So that's a very nice thing. You can take it off easily if you don't want it, but I highly recommend using it if you're carrying at least a few kilos. And also it has a waist strap. This thing is also amazing because it puts a lot of that weight on your hips and you're not carrying it on your shoulders. And also I could wear this over my waders, and this doubles as a belt for waders, so I don't need a wader belt anymore. One thing, the organization here, you can kind of tighten it up and keep all this extra material out of your way, but it's not that tight. It works, just could be better. Another thing why you don't want to put a lot of weight in this backpack is because this waist belt doesn't have like extra cushion here like a lot of hiking backpacks does. And after a day of straight hiking with a lot of weight, I think you will start feeling this belt just pushing into your bag here. But when you're using waders or even a jacket over it, this is not a problem for me. And these things are also detachable. You can take them off. If you're gonna carry more weight with you, I would go with something different. And one more thing, it's now like Apple almost. It does things and they just f up one thing just to see how you react, I guess. What I'm talking about. When I was choosing the backpack, I specifically wanted to see if it has the side pocket. I wanted to carry my tripod for my camera with it. It's a little bit heavy, but it's very uncomfortable to move with your rod, and carrying that thing in your hand, it pisses you off. And especially if you're going through bushes and so on, you want to have it packed somewhere. And I thought, I will put that thing inside here, and there is this small attachment point for a strap to hold the top section of that thing. The thing is, Sims doesn't include that strap. That's like Apple selling iPhone and not including the charger with it. To buy something that you can use from just your local store, it's impossible, at least in Lithuania. I looked for a special elastic silicone thing that electricians basically use. No one's selling that. I looked for long Velcro stickers. No one has those. Then I found out that Sims sells this thing. It's 30 euros in Europe. That's like 25% of the backpack for a strap. That's ridiculous. They charge 30 euros for a piece of rubber. All of you who fly fishes, I know you like to put on your rod case here with your fly rod and carry around with you. Not happening with this backpack unless you know where to find that goddamn thing. So this thing almost melted my brain when I understood what Sims were doing with that. But in general, the backpack is decent, it's comfortable, it has a lot of storage, it has a lot of attachment points, it has those straps here on your chest and your waist to keep that weight from your shoulders. So if you can find it on sale, like 120 euros or something like that, I would say it's a decent price and it's a decent backpack. And if Sims decides to go with like version 2 and they will still not include this thing, I would still probably buy it and complain for you on the internet. So that's been it from me about the backpack. I have a lot of more reviews coming this year, so stay tuned for those and I'll see you soon. Peace.